Okay, so what do we have here? This is a video that I have been working on doing for a while, but I had to get some experience with each one of them, kind of get some ideas as to what's what. And so this is going to be a video comparing 6 different smart soldering irons. The HS02 from fnirsi, the A and the B variant. The videos on that have been extremely well received by viewers on YouTube. A lot of people have also subscribed, and we've been able to help a lot of people on certain issues that's come up with the soldering iron. And so I have all these other ones, and I've been wanting to do a comparison. Not actually a soldering comparison, which that's in the works later on. But what I want to do is compare the interfaces, the size, dimensionings, look, feel, the inserts, tips that they use. And so the irons, let's just go over the irons that we're going to be looking at. So, of course, I'm only going to include the HS02 B here. I'm sorry, the HS02A, which is the big brother. I mean, you can see it's well used. You've seen it in a lot of projects that we've had here on the channel. And so I'm only going to include it. So being the larger smart soldering iron, it's going to outperform some of the other irons to a great extent because of its larger tip capacity, and some of these have smaller tips. Before I can do a soldering video, I will not be comfortable doing that until I have comparable tips. This is a C245, so if I have either pencil tips, wedge tips, or whatever type tip, that I have one for all the rest of the irons. That's the only way to be fair with that particular video, because the mass of the tip would be about easy what and what between all the irons. So, of course, the king of the pins right now, the king pin, is the fnirsi HS02A. This is going to be one of the irons that we're going to be comparing. So let's whack that one out of the way for a second. And then we have a Rongguan. I did reviews on all of these. Those videos are on the channel, but a lot of them potentially are maybe not good sound. I don't know. And I may need to redo some of those. But basically, let's see. Let's get the soldering iron out. It's a pretty small little footprint soldering iron, and you can see the tips that it uses. And yes, I have used this iron. So this Rongguan will be another iron that we're going to take a look at in this comparison. Now, I have a bunch of other ones, but I haven't collected all those out. I don't have a I don't have a, I don't know. There's a couple of versions of different irons that, I mean, I just couldn't afford to keep buying irons to compare. So apologize about that, but finances got to get a little better before I can do more in that respect. This right here is the AWGEM, AWGEM soldering iron, and here we have it. Now this, oh goodness, is a C210 style tip, and so it's not fair to compare a C210 to C245. So there we go. And so this is another one of the irons that we will be taking a look at. Then let's get this one pushed off to the side. Well, let's look at this one. This one is a Zoya. And I don't know, and this, you can see this is the style tips that it uses. And this is a full T12 tip. I have used it, not a whole lot. And it's a lot like the HSO2 in fit and function. I've done several little jobs with it, but I keep going back to the HSO2. But this is another one that we're going to throw out there. This is the ZTN1. So trying to go through these kind of quick because I just want you to see what's going to be in the comparison. The next video linked in with this one will include the actual beginning of the review. And we'll talk about how we're going to do that here in just a minute. This is the PTS 201. Compatible soldering tips are the PTS 201, PTS 200, Pine 64 Pine Seal. So uses the same tips. This is basically the exact same tip that is used on the TS 101. But you're starting to see a little bit of a pattern here. This is a lot like the HSO2 in a lot of ways. There's some pluses and some minuses with this particular soldering iron. I haven't done a lot of stuff with it, but I have done a tiny bit. And we have worked the PD 3.1 and 3.0 and the different power deliveries out to where we should be able to power these irons with no problems. And so this will be another one that we'll be putting into the lineup to check out. The most expensive irons in this whole setup are going to be the HSO2 and the TS101. TS101 is close to $100. The HSO2 is around 40 or 50. This one I think was about 30. This one's around 30 something. And the Ogum and Rongguan were like $20. But that was back when I got them from Temu / AliExpress. And so I have no idea what the prices would be now. And then, of course, here you see the tips, the same as the PTS 200, 201. And I've used this iron too. I've got a few gripes about this iron and a lot of things that I like. So this is the miniware TS101. So this is another iron that we're going to have in this mix. And by far is the smallest, by the way. So let's talk a little bit about what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do. What I'm going to do when I get to the comparison. I'm going to take these irons and I'm going to do and I'm trying to keep everything around the 10 to 15 minute range. And I don't want to do one long video because that's just people don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch long videos on YouTube. I don't have time. So I'm going to try and keep them short. And I'll do a video on the HSO2, size, fit, dimensions, the menu system, and we'll go in depth on the menu system. And then we will go to the next iron, so on and so forth. So all six there. So there'll be 6 videos in that series going through the iron and the menu system and talking about the dimensions and all of that. Then once those 6 videos have come out, then I will do a single video, which may be kind of long, with all irons side by side and a recap basically on the dimensionings and the menu systems on each one of them and how in-depth they are or lack of settings or changeability in the irons. Some of these irons can get really complicated, in-depth in how you can change them and how you can customize them. So that video is coming up. I don't know what I'm going to title this video series, but basically something indicative to the fnirsi, miniware, Zoya Showdown. I don't know. I'll call it something. I'd been calling it like last year the soldering iron head to head or something, but that's kind of goofy. I'll come up with something else. But regardless, this video is coming here soon. This video that we're going over now, I'll probably just post it in the middle of other videos showing up. So that you can see this, and I'll throw some shorts off of that or some remixes to show shorts so that people will have an idea of what we're doing here on each of these 6. So probably about 6 shorts off of these, and routing you back to this video to explain what we're fixing to do so you can be ready for when the video comes out. So many people are interested in the HSO2. A lot of people are interested in the TS101. And the Zoya as well. And these other 3, I don't know what the fan base is with those particular irons, but I think it would be great to compare them to one another. If you're in the market, I think you can make a better decision as to what you're going to want overall. So anyway, I appreciate you listening to me ramble. I hope this video series is going to help you, and I look forward to spending time with you again, and I will see you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.